I'm here to the Petrified Natl Forest, National Park here in eastern Arizona. And here's a view. Okay, this right here is the Painted Desert. And it says the colorful mesas, buttes, and badlands before you compose a natural work of art, Painted Desert. So here we go. They find a lot of fossils in this area too. Yeah, it's very beautiful out here. Petrified Natl Forest, National Park. This right here is Tawa Point in the Petrified Natl Forest, National Park. And we're looking at the Painted Desert below. And how you can see all the different various colors. Red, orangish, grays, and the green on top, which is plant life. There you go, you can see a lot of the white and gray sand now. That's awesome. It's a Painted Desert Rim Trail. Okay, walking through here, seeing all the different vegetation, plant life and everything. Coming up on this Painted Desert Trail, just kind of walking up here. See the various plants that grew up here and stuff. Got a bunch of these little bushes out here. And these trees, I think they kind of look like cedar trees. We got a few cactus out here too, little prickly little cactuses. It's life in the desert. You got a jackrabbit, collared lizard, kangaroo rat, pronghorn, and I'm sure they got coyote back here too. Okay, we're at the part of the Petrified Natl Forest where it hooks up to Route 66, the famous American road highway that was built in the 1940s and 50s, and it's a famous road, Route 66. But it anyway, it goes all the way from like Chicago all the way to LA, and it runs through Tulsa as well. Got an old Model T Ford back here. And let's see, we see the Route 66 emblem on the concrete. It's a highway of dreams. Route 66. So the Petrified Forest is the only national park in the country with a portion of historic Route 66 within its boundaries. We are currently standing where the Mother Road used to be, with a line of telephone poles paralleling its alignment through the park. This stretch of Route 66 was opened from 1926 until 1958 and was the primary way millions of travelers initially experienced the Petrified Forest and the Painted Desert. Imagine driving onto the spot in 1932 in a 1932 Studebaker before you, when this road was in its heyday. And here's some pictures of Route 66 back in the day. And as you can tell, in the desert, there's old telephone poles from that era. Here's Model T Ford, the body of it, and rusted out, of course, but it's really cool. It's just like you see something back in the 1930s or something like that, you know. It's all gutted out, but it's really cool. Here's the inside. It's crazy because they actually had wood framing in cars back in the day. And that's the side of it. Pretty neat. There's an old village that used to be back here back in the day. You see where the little house or whatever it used to be. It says Life in the Village, and it said over 100 rooms formed a one-story apartment complex surrounding a central plaza in the village. The buildings for the pueblo were blocks made of sandstone, shaped by hand and mortared together with mud, and the exterior and interior walls were finished with plaster. That's cool. Shows the tools they used and everything. Coming out here, seeing all these, all the ruins out here. Here's the different rooms of the kind of apartment complex or whatever. They kind of sort of like a apartment complex, like a living quarters. Ideas. Oh wow, they've got cave drawings. Wow, that's awesome. As you can see, there's the cave drawings, the rock drawings right here. Zoom in a little bit, focus in on it. You see these drawings. There's a couple more rock paintings or drawings. As you can see over here, zoom in a little bit. Whispers from the past. Thousands of years, indigenous people have used rock faces as a means of communication. Petroglyphs are images, symbols, or designs scratched, pegged, or carved, or incised on the surface of rock. And it says these features are like whispers from the past, and there are thousands of them at hundreds of sites in the Petrified Natl Forest. See some more over here too. Looks like looks like a smiley face or something. Different faces on the rock. Huh. It says Perco Pueblo means different things to different people. Visitors come here to learn about the past and make their own personal connections by walking within this ancient community. Artists have also found inspiration by spending time with this village. The inhabitants of Pueblo found resources here that were essential for hunting, gathering, farming, ritual, and to raise families. It was home. Looks like these symbols, these petroglyphs, are kind of like, it looks like a road path or a walk path where they used to come up to go to the village. And these petroglyphs are kind of like road signs of today or something. I mean, it's kind of funny how they're over here and you can see all these signs, and that definitely looks like a path that people kind of used to walk up and go to the village up the hill. Okay, this area is called Newspaper Rock. You can see the teepees or teps or whatever they're called, the ridges in the distant foreground. And this is a bunch of petroglyphs are all along these boulders and stuff. So, very cool. Some big old boulders. Now this is the teepees parts of Petrified Natl Forest. You can see the different colors of these cliffs that look like teepees. When the sun comes out, it really brings out the colors. As you can tell, sun's out, brings all the colors out. It's actually pieces of petrified wood. Looks like it was actually cut with a chainsaw, but actually it's petrified wood. This is in 1883. Photographer Ben Whittick extensively photographed petrified wood deposits in this area. Amazingly, more than 130 years later, the landscape remains almost completely unaltered. It's actually Jasper Forest, part of the Petrified Forest. This is actually actual pieces of petrified wood. Feels kind of like it's petrified, of course, but it's actually looks like a tree was cut down, and it's just looks like petrified wood there. Some more pieces over there. It just solidifies after it just kind of stays there for a while.